Christos Stasis beings. Through each of the Albion's 12 light body spheres exists the highest supreme being, or Christos Magi Grail King, for that particular dimensional sphere. This is a massive stasis being that holds the divine purpose for humanity's highest fulfillment of the Christos Sophia unified rod and staff embodiment in each of the 12 tribes, which can be attained by the inner Christ that exists within every individual. There are supporting Christos guardian beings that remain in stasis sleep, not only within the Albion light body, but also remain underground or hidden in deep caves and lava tubes. There are 13 dragon beings that are enveloped in the earth crust, that have been here for eons of time as guardians of the ley lines, ready to awaken and protect the Christ child once the golden dragon egg cracks open. They remain asleep in the earth until the planetary collective consciousness reaches the level of higher dimensional consciousness and self-awareness, where the tipping point of global awakening occurs. It appears that with the rise of Arthur, his awakening in the Albion initiates further global awakening within these stasis beings. This is to understand that there are advanced Christos beings that went into stasis sleep since the Luciferian rebellion and through the Dark Ages in such ways that their Christos consciousness body could be utilized to help save the Earth from pole shift destruction during the 2012 and beyond timeline. The cosmic Christos beings embody into their creations. Their body is the creation, and thus the Albion is a reflection of their combined consciousness body, which is the entirety of the complex architecture that makes up the massive, multi-dimensional planetary system. The 12 Magi Grail Kings did not ever leave the planet when their beautiful kingdoms were conquered and invaded by the negative alien agenda. When their human tribes and citizens were being massacred, they stayed here in stasis. They have been with us all of this time, hidden from view and asleep during the darkest timeline wars with the Antichrist. Simultaneously, they were aware that they could not exist in their organic, Christic awakened state because the planetary frequency was rapidly plummeting during the negative alien invasion, and the fundamental frequency was not high enough to support their extremely high consciousness level and massively sized auric fields. If they remained connected to the planetary light body as they chose to be, the only way to remain present in this low density was to be put in stasis to sleep, and by refusing to be used in alien machinery consciousness traps or recycled into reincarnation. To do this, they depended on us, the guardian host representatives and Christos starseeds, to not forget about them, and when the time was right, to help wake them up in the Albion, that we could and would collaborate together to vanquish the alien menace from our planet. As the planet evolves over time through the astrological ages and subsequent time cycles to raise the fundamental planetary frequency and assemble Diamond Sun DNA, the highest supreme being, or Christos Magi Grail King, that exists in stasis within that dimensional sphere of the earth, is then activated into matter manifestation to embody those consciousness attributes and transmit them. Those of us that are starseeds sent here in these lineages will be recipients of these Christos consciousness attributes, depending on our spiritual initiation level, as we aspire to be the highest authentic being that serves the Christos mission as possible. Such is the solar logos manifestation of Yeshua and Mary during the Iron Age, As the embodied eighth dimensional hierogamic rod and staff holders, they laid the light body architecture for the next Christos guardians to awaken during the final phase of the ascension cycle, which we are enduring now. Through the Albion whispers with the Emerald Order crystal heart activation of the Holy Father rising into Arthurian Christos consciousness, it is the time for the 11th dimensional rod and staff holder for planet Earth to be awakened and called into action. The Albion Solar Dragon King and Magi Grail King is rising as the Christos King of Kings from within the awakening Albion to restore the lost kingdom of God and Christos. He now awakens in the United Kingdom to begin the global awakening of Christos Stasis beings through the kingship arcs, thereby returning the benevolent divine masculine Christos warrior in order to bring cosmic justice to the planet. As he awakens in the planetary body, he remembers the entirety of history, events, and timelines. He remembers every detail of life and nature in which he embodies and preserves the accurate cellular memory as it is recorded in angelic human DNA. When Holy Father awakens and returns to embody his creation, nothing is lost or forgotten. This is the divine plan of the Holy Father in compassionate action to restore balance and unity within the eternal light of cosmic Christos consciousness, in which all of humanity is connected to the solar logos and star systems within the Albion light body. We come from the stars, for we are the stars. This holds the profound meaning of the return of the benevolent and rightful Christos Solar King to planet Earth, the restoration of the beloved Magi Grail King Arthur, the resurrected Solar Michael anointed Christ, is rising to be the protector of the Holy Mother and Sophianic Grail, which is the cosmic heart principle of Earth.